Yo, what is up, boys? Stoic Tang here with another YouTube video. And right now it's in Thanksgiving break, and we gotta get our stuff together. Like, seriously. Life's not gonna wait for us. They're not gonna wait for us at all. We've gotta be the ones to go and get it. We can't just be the people that just sit and wait. Sit and wait for something to happen. Sit and wait for some miracle to fall from the sky. Like, we're here to make a change. We're here to make something happen. And nothing's gonna happen without our action. Like, okay, let's try and define what success really means. All right? Let's try and define success. Because in everyone's life, success has a different connotation. Well, negative or positive, or a different meaning, a different definition. Success in some people's lives is just to settle down, to get a wife, to get children, to get a husband, to get children, or just to get a house in the future, or to just live a life that they're peaceful and happy, right? Because success, to what extent is success going to make a person feel fulfilled? Or to what extent is success actually success? The definition of success is put upon towards you. What do you define it as? Right? So, in my opinion, I'd like to share my own definition of success, but the truth is, my opinion can only matter so much. It's one opinion, right? But it matters a lot to me because that's my life. Okay, so success. In my opinion, success is having to not worry. Success, in my opinion, is having to not worry about your family, not having to worry about if you're going to have food tomorrow, not going to have to worry about if you're going to have enough clothes for winter. All these things, they add up. But I feel like it all boils down to not worrying. Being able to worry less because we feel that success, it's not in a materialistic sense. It's more like being whole. Finding that success, finding that meaning through real driven purpose from what you want to do. Whatever it is in your life, you find that mission, you find that thing that you want to do, and then getting to the point where you believe that you've accomplished something. It doesn't have to be something great. It doesn't have to be something to the extreme. It doesn't have to be as extreme as you want it to be. Because everyone has their dreams like so far in front of us. Like we chase and we go for the stars and then we land on the moon. Like, I've said this quote multiple times before, but the farther we aim, the closer we are going to get to the target. Or at least a target that will make you feel happy that you're there. Because I made a video 1 year ago, and I posted it on my story, where it said, if the person, which is me, 1 year later, sees the version I am today compared to the version I am that 1 year ago, I'd say, dang, look at that man. He would be proud of me now. That's exactly what I said in the last video. So, there's a lot of development, and there's a lot of character development and growth in a person in a whole year. Because 1 year is a lot of time to really see life in different ways, in different perspectives. Because we're shaped by our experiences. We're shaped by how we deal with life, how life deals with us, and how everything is changing at the same time. Because we can only change to the extent of our environment change. Or like, we can only change to the extent of what we go through. Because if we're just in the same situation every day, we're not going to learn anything. Obviously, we're not going to grow from it. We're not going to be able to withstand most of the circumstances. But now that we're really going through everything, going through the motions, going through life, it's the only way we can really see it for what it is. And to see that we've come so far from where we were. Like, I think I've created this channel 1 year ago so far. And I might not have all the things that I want from the channel. I might not have all the engagement, all the likes, all the followers. But what has this channel made for me? What has posting in general made for me? And in my opinion, I feel like it's given me this purpose, right? To be consistent and show up every day. To show up every day and to reflect on what I'm thinking about, on what I want to talk about. Because not everybody's going to have the time to talk to themselves, to talk to a camera, to talk to people in general. Because we're so caught up in doing things that we think are more important than our own reflection or our own day. And most people don't have people to talk to. Like, most of us are alone, I guess you could say. That having one conversation or just one diary entry, in my case, one video, in my case, one TikTok, to where I speak about something that I believe so strongly about the day, or about a belief, it just keeps you grounded. It keeps you in the consistent discipline to just keep going, because I did it yesterday, because I did it the last 3 months, because I did it the last year. It just gives you that motivation and that inspiration to keep going. Because no matter where I am right now, I maybe have, 80 subscribers, 250 followers on TikTok, but that's better than zero from starting from zero. It maybe took a year to get that much engagement, but I'm proud of that. I'm proud of how far I've came from. And truthfully, I've gotten, not to be boastful, but I've gotten maybe 600,000 impressions, 600,000 views on my Instagram and TikTok together. So whatever materialistic thing you get, you're gonna think to yourself that it's not as great as you think it is. It's not, oh, anybody can just post one video and get 600K views. Sure, right? But wouldn't a person be more proud if they looked at themselves and they had this channel that they kept consistently posting and they accumulated 600,000 views over that 1 year? Wouldn't they be proud of their work compared to a person that just one day posted one video and got 600K views? Yes, because that person was consistent. That person was grounded enough to say, I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to focus on this. No matter what happens, no matter if nobody's watching. At least somebody have seen my videos, and at least the comments of some people are positive, to which that it changes somebody's life in a small or in a big way. Because no matter what the change is, as long as I'm changing the world in some way, then I'm happy, then I'm peaceful, then I'm successful in my mind, right? Going back to success. I'm successful in my mind because I stayed consistent. I stayed resilient no matter what happened in my life. I still posted. I still tried my best to post without a month being of no posting. Maybe there was a week that I couldn't post. Maybe there was a couple days that I couldn't post. But I tried my best to stay consistent, to build the foundation of who I am, of what I want to say, of what I want to post. Because I've learned so much during that time. I've learned how to be the person that I need to be in order to get where I want to go. Right? And right now, I might not be in the right spot. I might not be in the spot where I'm 100% proud of myself, that I can say I can retire, that I can say that I'm done, that I can say that it's all great, I can take care of my family, retire everybody. But that's not the truth. You're not always going to have that perfect lifestyle, that perfect go-getting moment, that perfect moment of just realization that, dang, I am completely successful. Dang, I can retire everybody I know. No. Life's not going to make you as great as you want to be right away. Most creators on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever social media platform it is, they took years of consistency, years of hard work, just to one day eventually hit it off. Just to one day eventually get famous, because it clicked in their mind. They clicked something. Something worked out for them to be successful. Something worked out in their mind to be a billionaire. Something worked in their life because God saw you. God saw you putting in that work. You cannot hide from how much work you put in, because God sees you no matter where you are, no matter who you are. He sees how hard you're working. He sees what you're putting out. And if it's a positive message, and if you're being consistent, and if you're putting in that work, then you're going to be deserving of a person that deserves 1 million followers. Look at Mr. Beast. He was posting and posting and posting, and nobody really saw it until he developed the right skills, until he developed the right vocabulary, until he developed the right tone to talk to people in his videos and the right ideas. And only then did God say, it's your time. Boom, famous. Boom, millionaire, billionaire. Boom, his life's perfect. Not perfect. It's not perfect. Because all the things you can get, all the things you can achieve, all the things you can have in life, it's fleeting. Gone. Back. Gone. It's like that. It's an on and off switch. Literally, like your life could go like this, like that, like this, like that, like just so quickly. And you might not see it, but the next day you don't have anything. You're homeless again. But you've always got what you learned. And that's the moral of the story. That's the description of the video. That success only exists in your mind. And you define what success is. That's all I got today, boys. Stoy Tang. Remember, your destiny's out there.